Hi there and welcome to my 8th tutorial on HTML and web structure, and in this tutorial I'm going to talk about external CSS. This is the second part of the tutorial about CSS, and it's the last part actually, because I will just cover external internal CSS, and that's all you will need probably. All the methods, as I said, are in my document, so if you need them, basically have a look at my document and you will get all the methods, all the formatting methods you can use with CSS. Now, external CSS is something different, because internal CSS we added a style tag with some kind of formatting. Now, external CSS doesn't use that. External CSS is a file. We have to create another file, which is also in Notepad, but instead of saving it as a plain text file or a HTML file, we save it as a CSS file. Now I have file prepared, which is empty. I called it external style, which is .css, and it looks a bit different when you save it. Also, I advise you to place your CSS files in the same place as your web pages. It's easier to connect them, to link them. Okay, so inside this file we don't have to add actually the style tag. We can simply write our methods and that's it. We don't have to specify the style and so on. So let's start with body, for example. So let's start with body. Body, let's say, and I will change the background color. Let's say I will change background color to black, and let's say color of the text and to white. Now you can also use hexadecimal values for the color, for example p and let's say color equals, and you have to add asterisk and color, some kind of color. Okay, FF, let's say. So this color is red. Now it will work perfectly fine, because it's red as a hexadecimal representation. But for the ease, I will just use a simple letters like red, so on. And also I will change the size, let's say to 20. Let me add a couple of more of those formatting techniques, and I will just show you how to link this. So as you can see, I'm not doing any type of style tags or something like this. I simply write my classes, let's say, and applying the formatting techniques to that specific name of the class. I will do a subclass of paragraph, let's say, and change the color to green and size to 15. I'll also add the table. I don't have to write it like this. Okay, table like this, and also some kind of, let's say, border style. Was it border style? I think it's border style, and dotted. Let's say dotted, and let's add left. Say left. I will just show you a couple. So 3%, and that should be enough for now. Okay, so I have my formatting techniques here, but this document is nowhere used. To use it, I have to go to my page, to my document, which contains the page, and inside the head I have to link this document with my external style sheet, with my CSS. First of all, I show you how to save it. I will save it like this first, and save. So you just simply save as, or save, and you write your name, then dots and CSS. Okay, so that's pretty simple. Extension CSS, it will work perfectly fine. I already saved it, so I don't have to save it. Okay, so that's saved. Now I will show you how to link this. Okay, so the linking is the most, I would say, a difficult part, because the tag for it is very long and it's quite hard to remember. It goes like this: link rel, which is relationship, I think, So link rel, then style sheet type equals, and then you specify the style sheet type, so it's text CSS slash CSS, and you close it. Then you have to link it, so href. So href equals and the name of your file. Only name if you have it in the same place as your web page or pages, and a link if you don't have it on in the same place. So I have it in the same place, so I will use the name of it. So external style.css. I'll close it and save it. I'll show you the outcome. So as you can see, I haven't added in anything yet, just the background changed. But if I add, for example, as to this paragraph or table, it will be formatted like I want to. So let's, for example, I will do paragraph. So paragraph, let's say this is text. P. So paragraph, one paragraph, and let's break it. Let's break it, and I write another paragraph. But this time using the class equals 1, because I called it 1. I just name it 1 and class 1, and close this here and write some kind of text. For example, this is another type of text, let's say, and close it with P. And now let's just write another table, for example, now, just to show you. Table and table. I will just write a quick table, so tr a row. Come on, there, tr, and I will just add a finishing tr. Okay, so and td. Table data. Let's add, let's say, this is cell TD. Okay, so very simple, nothing to worry about. I will just save this and refresh the page. So as you can see, the formatting is applied from the file I have created. So this one, if I create, for example, more pages now, if I want to apply the same formatting technique, I don't have to write it each time with style tag, like style type and so on, each page containing it. But instead I can just write this link reference to my file, and it will change correspondingly to the file I have used. You can use 10 files even with different styles. You have 10 files, and each one will be different, formatting technique for different purposes. So this is pretty much useful, more useful I would say than a normal internal CSS. It just depends on how many pages you have and how many pages do you have to use the same style on. And if you have to create, for example, 30 pages, and each of them has to be different, then I don't know if you can create. You can create actually an external CSS file that will contain 30 different formattings, but still I don't know, it depends on the developer, isn't it? So this is how you use it. And as I said, this one is pretty much hard to remember as it's long, so it's better to note this somewhere or save it, so it's always at tip of your finger. You can use it anytime. This concludes pretty much the CSS. You can also add more formatting techniques. You can add formatting techniques to different components than table and paragraph. I'm just showing you the possibilities. You can add more classes and more subclasses as well, more formatting techniques like margin, right, for example, 3%, or padding. You can add padding, for example. I think that's how you spell it. Let's say 5, for example, and again this will change. Should change padding. I don't know. Somehow it should change, but I don't know. Nevertheless, you can add more formatting styles. You can create more files with CSS and external CSS, or use internal CSS if you have just small amount of pages to create, and all of them will have different type of formatting. As I said, this concludes the tutorial pretty much. Visit my webpage and YouTube channel. If you like this tutorial, subscribe on my channel, and still more tutorials in the future to come about from CSS. CSS finished now actually. And JavaScript will be next tutorial. We will start JavaScript. It's more interesting, I would say, and more sexy if you prefer. And yeah, it's kind of long because I will have to create about 10 tutorials about JavaScript, so you will have a lot of information to learn from. Yeah, that's it basically. I will see you next time. Bye.